Greetings, loyal Yeti Cast viewership. Welcome back. Those of you that are still here, seriously, thank you. It's been a very long time again, and I know I keep promising to stay in touch and upload more regularly. The good news is we are still releasing records through our Host Voice Remastered label. That's still happening. So please stay tuned till the end. I'll give you a little preview of each of the new ones since we last spoke. A lot has happened since our last podcast. I actually had an operation, and I recovered well enough. That's been. I've had a few other projects on. I just felt at one point when I started actually doing this, it was fun. I was just making these little recordings on my phone, and I didn't really know what I was doing. But hey, look, we've got a record label, and we're going to do some other stuff as well. And then I started trying to edit the videos a bit more and give it proper sound quality. And all of a sudden, I just the business of running the label and releasing the records, and then all of that on top as well, and it honestly it took all of my energy. It felt like to get nowhere. Exhausting, and competing against the AI slot farms and the TikTok dancers, and trying to actually do the YouTube thing and complete for the popularity. It was it just put a lot of a strain on. In the nicest possible way, caring what you all think is exhausting. And I even looked at that last podcast, and I was awkward, and it was terrible. It was actually frightening. There's that frozen grin on and trying to be all on camera. So what I really enjoy, what I really want to do is just making tunes, drawing pictures, telling stories. So I've been getting back to that quite a lot of late. I'm still going to do all the YouTube stuff, but I can't afford for it to matter to me so much. We're still functioning as a record label. That's all still happening, and the others are all still doing their thing. Artificer put a couple of releases out quite recently, and he's stacked up a few more tunes that he's not releasing on purpose yet, just to sort of save up more material for a bigger release later, like an album. Island's done a very similar thing just recently. Came to me, I'll listen to these 5 tracks right now, pick one. I says, what you do? You don't want me to release an EP? He says, no, I want to save some up for an album. Fine, okay then. So those things, like I say, preview of very recent releases at the end, so please do stay tuned. Of the recent releases, now that the first of those I want to talk about was actually released by accident, and that was my stupid fault. Artificer had given me a few tunes to preview and get feedback, and I ended up using a little bit of one of them for the Yeti Podcast intro. I wasn't supposed to do that. An Artificer came to me and he said, you got to release that track, immediately. I'm like, what now? It's not copyrighted yet. Okay. So so we had to release that quite quickly, but I did not actually mean to release Do Nothing quite so soon. It was intended to be part of the soundtrack for an animation that we were going to work on based on one of the comic stories, and does actually feature a little bit of me as a placeholder, a soundbite of me trying a bit of voice acting. We would obviously have replaced with someone a lot more talented in the final cut. So yeah, Do Nothing is that was not actually supposed to be released, but it is now copyrighted to us, and we can use it as a soundtrack later. So that's there have been quite a few more things going on without me there. I'm still absolutely eager to look into comics and book publishing for both my own work and that of other people close to me. I've still not actually gotten any further than I was with it. Although one of my projects I have been keeping up with, I've been doing a lot of drawing lately, working on sketch pads for a project with my girlfriend, who is actually a wonderfully talented up-and-coming author. I can say no more yet. So I've not actually done any more writing of my own book in a little while either. I got a little over 550 pages, and then the writer's block set in that wouldn't go away after a week of doing something else, and so maybe I just need to get back to writing the comics that it's supposed to be a spin-off novel from, and I've not actually published a single one of those yet, so well, it might actually be time to launch Stygian Stylus. I'm not yet sure about actually launching it as a publishing company, but it can certainly have Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. That's what we can do at the very least, to get those materials out there. I'm actually thinking it probably also won't hurt to get all of these podcasts up on Spotify and anywhere that hosts podcasts. Just on an extra platform, just to be more spread out there. As for these podcasts as they are, this time I'm not going to make promises I can't keep, so it's a goodbye for now. For how long, I'm not sure. Well, there are other jobs and commitments. Obviously the stuff we've already set in motion, that's not going anywhere. That is happening. That's here to stay. And everything I'm doing, I promise, it is all towards a central aim. So, I won't leave you hanging too long, just till there's some good news. The web series I keep promising, How Not to Run a Record Label, I have actually got 2 installments of that in the can now, and I've just finished editing the first, so I will probably upload that one right after this. And as for any other things, well, we do need to get some kind of bigger funding and an advertising budget. It's actually that is one of the most fulfilling, fun things I've ever done, but without some kind of promotion or advertising, it's just all that intellectual property is out there, but it's dead. it's drowned out in the noise. So maybe it's time to look at crowdfunding, maybe a Kickstarter or a Patreon page. Certainly keep you posted on all of those. So yeah, still big plans. Still thank you all for being here, and thank you all for supporting our journey. Thank you all for supporting Pet Yeti Productions and his Voice Remastered Records. Links in the description in case you've not actually seen all those. And as always, please watch this space. And I do hope you all have a good summer. Bye bye now.